Hello. Hi, my name is Jessica Harvey, and I am your coach and your leader, and I am going to be helping you with your business. I'm going to be helping you every step of the way with your business. And I just am thankful for you for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to talk to you soon. I'll probably be talking to you in the next couple days. So thank you for tuning in. So I just wanted to go over a couple things with you. So first thing is Mary Kay Ash always said we cannot sell from an empty wagon, right? So if we're talking to people and we're like, oh my gosh, these products are so amazing, and we're talking about them, but they don't actually exist, that is really hard for us to sell products and get people products, right? But what's much better when we can say, oh my gosh, this charcoal mask is amazing, or this microdermabrasion set is amazing, or this charcoal mask is amazing. And then someone says, I want a charcoal mask. And you can just say, okay, awesome. Here's a charcoal mask for you. And you can just give them the products. So just talking about inventory here in your initial order. So inventory is actually not required, but it can definitely help you have the most successful business. So one is you can really have on the spot delivery. It just makes you have instant gratification. You can give your customers the products that they want, that they try, that they get right away. You have effective time management. So when you're pampering someone, you're not having to say, okay, I'll have your products to you in about a week. Let me try and find you. You live in this place, and you live in this place, and you live here, and you live here. Let me come back and find you in a week, right? So it's a lot easier just to hand people their products right then and there on the spot. So you have a really good effective time management. Also customer loyalty. So when people know that you have the products and they're like, oh my gosh, I can just get my products right directly from her, they're going to go to you time and time again because they know that you have effective time management and effective customer loyalty, and you have a great selling environment. Plus, you get an immediate paycheck right away, right? So when you buy this charcoal mask from the company, it costs you $13. You sell it to your customer and you make $26. So right away, you pocket that instant $13. And same thing goes with skincare sets. You know, you sell the whole skincare set, you bought it for 105, you sell for two, whatever, 15, you're going to make that 50% profit right on the bat. Okay. Also, all of the products have a 3 to 5 year shelf life. So you're not required to sell like bam today and sell everything that you have. So you have some time, and you also want to have products on hand so people need reorders. So for example, if they're using that charcoal mask and they're doing it 30 uses, they might run out of it in 2 to 3 months. And so you can have their charcoal mask ready to go because you know that you love it. So again, you can't sell from an empty wagon. So we want to make ssure that you have the products on hand and you're super equipped to have this business be a success. Okay. So first thing you want to do is take the quiz from Mary Kay. It's going to be in your packet. I'm going to email you. You either have an email already, a text already, or it's coming in the mail. But there is a quiz for Mary Kay. And actually, based off the company statistics, it'll make sure that you don't have too much inventory, but it makes sure that you have the right amount of inventory based on the activity level that you're going to do. So it's going to ask you some questions about how much money do you want to make per week. It's going to ask you how many training sessions are you committed to attend in a month, what your goals are, and then it's going to break down what the suggested inventory level is for that. So inventory is not required at all, but it will really help you have the most successful business. And so, like for example, I actually I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like a fun story. So I was at school just working, and I had a teacher say that she wanted some lotions. And then I was like, okay, what lotion do you want? She was like, I just want this one I had, and she had the white tea and citrus hand cream. And so I was like, okay, awesome. Let me go to the studio. I actually went right during lunch. I was actually going to drop off some things at like this warehouse anyways, to drop off some testing environment. So testing stuff to this warehouse. On the way back, I stopped at my studio. I grabbed the 2 satin hand creams that she wanted. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if she wants any other kind of lotion as well. So I grabbed the apple and almond lotion. I grabbed the berry vanilla lotion. I grabbed the hydrating lotion. And then I grabbed, I actually had 2 of the white tea and citrus, and then 2 fragrance free, and maybe another one. Anyway, so I brought them all to her, and I was like, I don't know which scent you wanted, but I have all of these on hand. And she was like, oh my gosh, I want all of them. So I went from a $12 to $24 order to, I think it was like 113 or something like that, with all these hand creams. And thank goodness I had them on hand, because I didn't have to say, well, here, let me like put these, get these products, put it in, put it in the system. When they come in, I'll give you your products, but I got to hand them her products right away. Another example is I drove about an hour to Colorado Springs, did a pampering session at 10 and 12. I ended up selling $518 worth of products in the first session. I was able to give every single person their products, and then they were able to wash their face right away that night. Whereas if I didn't have the products, I would have to say, okay, I'm going to mail it out each person individually and have, 5 different types of shipping. Or I would have had to go a week later and go deliver to everybody, meet them, find out where they were. And so it's just super effective time management. If I'm going to drive an hour out to give people their products and show people the things, I want to hand them their products right away. So many great reasons. I could go on and on and on of all the crazy stories and amazing stories I have just by saying, here you go, here you go, here you go, and handing people their products. Okay. Now, what I find is what people really get frustrated when they don't have the products on hand. So, you have, like I said, you're putting the order in, you're getting it, you wait a week, you're delivered. So that's kind of like a pain point, right? So let's go through this and really just figure out what you can do. Now some people cannot get inventory at all. It's just not financially, available. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. It's just a way that you can work easier and a way that you can increase your sales. So when I first started, I actually started without inventory, and I'm so bummed that I did that because I remember going to Fort Collins, doing a session, which was an hour away from me, doing a session. I remember I didn't have the products with me. I drove back the next week. I went back up there, delivered to like 6 different people's houses. And I remember calling my director and saying, is there a different way I could do this? Because I just wasted, an hour there, an hour back, an hour there, and an hour back. And she was like, yeah, I told you about having products on hand. And I was like, okay. And so that's when I got started. And now there's so many great, bonuses and everything. So, you can just do different things. So we're going to go through this. I just don't want you to miss out on any free bundles and deals that we have going on because there's so many great inventory packages and you can get so many deals. So as a director, I actually have $7,200 worth of products on hand. I just did my taxes. I know how many I have. So my goal is to sell products fast because I want this to be my full-time job. I want to be making full-time money. So I have full store on hand. Okay. Now I did a sample order into the computer just to see kind of what it would be like if I had the dream store, maybe 2 of each item, enough skincare, body care, fragrances, men's, perfumes, limited edition, and just kind of saw what would it look like. And that sample order actually came to $5,200. And that was basically about 2 items in each, two of each item in the catalog. So I was thinking about a new consultant in mind. And, Mary Kay also has good suggestions about starting with 4,800. So there's different levels. So you can have a $7,200 store, which is what I have. You could have a $5,200 store that'll get you 2 of everything. So you're super equipped to sell anything that anyone ever needed: a red lipstick, a perfume, a men's cleanser, body wash, whatever you need, skincare, charcoal mask applicators, brushes, everything. You have that on hand. So there's lots of different options for you. So I'm going to kind of start going through each of those. Okay. So like I said, 7,200 is going to get you a full store. Not really a store, but just a full amount of products so that you're super successful and you're ready to sell at any given moment. No matter where you are, you're able to sell $518 here, $620 here, $330 here, and you're just having a good selling environment. Okay. So 5,200 will get you 2 of each item in the catalog. 4,800 is like really for someone who's considering Mary Kay for a career. You want to earn a free car. You can see yourself as a sales director. You're pretty much servicing 42 customers, right? Because people are going to need their reorder. They're going to need that charcoal mask in about 3 months. So you better have a lot of charcoal masks, on hand. So that's kind of what 4,800 kind of looks like. We also have 3,600. Okay. That could be something that you can fit into the trunk of your car. You can fit it underneath your bed. You're servicing about 36 customers, and you're actually getting over $1,300 worth of free products with that size and any size above that. Okay, so $1,300 in free products is insane. This is also someone who wants to be has serious income from the Mary Kay business. They want to hold appointments and consistently make holding appointments and having a real business. You're going to get all skincare, and you're going to get multiple of the most popular things. But it's not going to be a lot of makeup in there, but mostly skincare and some of the popular things in there. So that you have that idea, that amount in that kit. Also, I forgot to tell you that we have an amazing value of our products. We have 100% buyback guarantee. So when you think about that, that's really only like a $360 chance that you're taking, because, let's say you got, even with a simple example, you got $1,000 worth of products. Mary Kay will buy back $900 worth of products from you if you decide not to give it a try. And with all the free products, really it's only comes down to about 200 to, in this example, $360 chance that you take with Mary Kay. So it's so amazing. Okay. We also have 2,400. That's going to give you, a solid amount of products as well. 1,800 is about someone who wants to just kind of sprinkle in Mary Kay. It's kind of like the minimum you want to do when you want to work your business, because you want to be able to have all the products. You're probably just going to have full skincare, but you're not going to have a lot of other items in there. 1,200 would be really anybody who's just kind of considering this a hobby or personal use level. And then there's a 600. That's just basically enough to fill a shoebox, or just like a shoebox, and enough to have for yourself and probably one or no other customers. Okay, so you have a couple different choices here. Now, the best amount of free products, when you order these inventory bundles, it's going to be the best amount of free products to give it a try. And I always think worst case scenario, you're going to get 90% back on the dollar if you decide, that you're not interested in Mary Kay, or you tried it for a little bit and it didn't work for you. Okay. So just a reminder, you're going to get the max amount of free products within your first 15 days. And so you have so many different options of that, but we really want to max out on the most amount of free products. If you order one small amount, that just wipes away all of the free products. So it has to be in your first order. Okay. So these are your next steps. One, to decide if having inventory on hand is something that you want to do. Number two, take the quiz and figure out what level that Mary Kay recommends you to have based on your activity. And then three, connect with me. We can talk about different financing options. And this can be something that can come right out of your pocket. But what most people tend to do is they choose to do financing. And then I can help you figure out different financing options. So we have a 0% interest card that even like $3,600, the payment would be like $50 a month, depending on your credit and where you land. Okay, so here's a couple of things to find, to think about. What I find is people get really frustrated when they don't have product on hand. Okay, so we talked about some great examples of that. And let's say you go through all of this stuff and you really want to have product on hand, but it's just not physically possible for you financially. It doesn't mean that you won't be successful. It's just a way that's a lot easier and can increase your competence, and increases your sales when you have it. So it's just something you can build onto, but you will miss out on these big bundles kind of at the beginning if you don't get started with the products. But like I said, it doesn't mean you'll be successful. So thank you so much for watching this video. The next step is to connect with me. And like I said, we'll just kind of go through some of those steps and see where you land. And I'm so excited for you to be on this journey. So excited to help you with your business. So excited for you to just be super successful. And, the sky's the limit. Anything you want to happen can happen in your business. So thank you so much. Bye.